Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel, and today we're going to do a little 50 and 100 yard range test of the Bear Creek Arsenal BC-15 16-inch black nitride M4 cold hammer forged barrel 1-8 twist carbine link gas system with 15-inch handguard upper. The lower for this particular rifle is a Palmetto State Armory, just their basic blemish lower. It's something we've been using for quite a while on the channel. Now, if you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you might recognize this scope. This is a Forge 16 by 40 center point scope, and I pretty much built the channel on it. It was something that showed up probably the first 3 to 4 years of the videos that we made for the channel. It's been a really good scope. It's just that I started getting scopes sent to me to test on the channel. I was buying some different glass, and this one was just sitting around. I thought, you know what, let's just go ahead and take it out and see how well it runs. It's always been really dependable for me. Ammunition for today's test is the Mead Ammunition from meadammo.com, Mead Industries. 223 Remington 62 grain full metal jacket, and they also make this in a 5.56 variant, 450 rounds. Now, I'm not going to mention the price of this, and that's just because YouTube gets kind of funny when you start talking guns and ammo prices and so on. And I did actually buy this out of pocket. So now Mead Ammo is a sponsor of the channel. They do sponsor us by giving us ammunition for the Thunder on the Prairie YouTube event that we host every year. They also give me boxes of ammo to sample and test out, but I do give them business and I do buy ammunition from them. There's 3 reasons why I buy ammo from these guys. You have a lot of options. Number 1, they are a Nebraska-based business. They're based in Wood River, Nebraska. Obviously, I want to try to keep the money in state. Number 2, the price per round is very much comparable to what I would pay for, say, PMC Bronze 62 grain. Actually, this is way cheaper per round than PMC Bronze when you buy it. Well, it is in my area, and your mileage may vary. And number 3, if I ordered online, I can do a free local pickup. So within about an hour, I can drive out and pick it up and be back for just way less than what it's going to cost me to get it shipped. And you know what? I got the ammo and I'm all set to go. I don't have to worry about signing for it. It's not sitting out front. And I've had great luck with it so far. So we're going to go ahead and take this out and test it. Like I said, it is the 223 version of their 62 grain full metal jacket ammo. And we're going to see how well it runs. All right, guys, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and do 3 groups of 3, 50 yards. Then we'll go down to 100 yards. 62 grain Mead 223 ammunition. We're going to see how it runs. Again, if it makes a nice, accurate, viable, inexpensive option to some of the other brands out there, I think that's a good thing. So let's go ahead and see how good this 62 grain can run. Okay, a little low and to the left that time. Okay, a little bit to the right that time. Okay, that's much better. All right, top right target, here we go. Okay, a little low and to the left. Okay, a little bit to the right there. Not bad. All right, now let's go to our bottom left target. Then we'll take her out to 100. Okay, a little low and to the left again. We're patterning pretty consistently across the board. Nice, nice. Okay, we'll do one more. And that was low. All right, we'll go and go out to 100 yards, and then we will measure the groups and kind of let you know what the spreads are. All right, hang tight. All right, guys, here we go. Going hot, 100 yards. Hopefully I can tighten the group up a little bit. We'll see how things go. I was on max magnification back on the other side of the range, and it's, it's a little bit touchy. Heavy trigger pull. We're on 14 times magnification right now. Got the parallax set for 100 yards, and we're going to see what we can do. Okay, let's check out the target on the top right now. Okay, target on the bottom left. Okay, let's go ahead and bring it back, measure the groups, and let you know how we did. It looked like I kept things about the same distance as I did at 50 yards, which means it's pretty much the shooter, not the ammo. Let's go down there, fetch the targets, we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. 50 yards with the 62 grain Mead Ammunition, 223 Remington, 2.51 inches. 2 inches, these are 3-inch targets by the way, but that's basically 2.0, 2.01. Down here we had 1.55, which is not bad. Now I'm just going to say this right now. Before you discount the ammunition, it has shot better in other rifles with different rates of twist. And I'll give you the rate of twist on this barrel on the screen here in a minute. I'll have to look it up. But this is a 1-inch ammo in other rifles that we've tested. It's just with this particular upper, with this inexpensive optic, that's what we produced. 100 yards, again 62 grain Mead. We had 2 through the same hole, so it's kind of hard to measure this, but we're just going to do 1 point to the other. 2.5 inches. 2.56 inches. Now again, this is 100 yards, so there really wasn't much of a deviation at all from what we had at 50, which is a good sign. And then 2.75 inches, we have the next hole right down here. So overall, I mean, I think it's going to be a pretty good bulk ammo for you. And those are some okay groups. Those are some pretty decent groups. I've shot better before, but when you throw a heavy mil-spec trigger in there and an inexpensive optic that was probably more glass than what we really needed, that's what you're going to get. But then again, there's such a variety of shooters out there that use so much different gear. You never know how an ammo is going to perform, but again, this cycled flawlessly. We had no trouble with it, and the price is right for a 62 grain. All right, let's bring it back for a few final words. All right, so just a few final thoughts here. Again, I'm not going to mention prices because YouTube has some rules against, promoting gun websites and ammo websites and stuff like that, but the Mead Ammunition, you can find it over meadammo.com, and the Bear Creek Arsenal Upper is one of the least expensive ones you can get on their website. You pretty much pick whatever in your budget price range and you're all set to go. So overall, the Mead ammo performed really well. This is the kind of ammo that I would get, say, for a class. If I can hit 2.5 inches at 100 yards, we'll have no trouble hitting, say, a 6-inch plate with a red dot at 50, 75, or even 100 yards. Obviously, depending on what kind of red dot you're running and what kind of optic you're running. Overall, again, it cycled great, had no trouble, and price per round is comparable to the other manufacturers out there, and it's made in Nebraska, made in America, which is why I support it, so make sure you guys check it out. And they do offer in-store pickup, so that's another option too. So if you're going across Interstate 80 and you put your order online, give them a couple hours to get it ready, and you can pick it up in-house. Just make sure you know what the office hours are, okay? And so anyway, guys, this is Travis P11. Make sure that you like and subscribe. It's starting to cool down a little bit, so maybe we'll get some fall out here and do a lot more shooting. I've got something planned for another bolt-action rifle that I want to pick up this fall, and some very special ammunition for it. So hopefully I can bring that to you here in a couple months. But in the meantime, I want you guys to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.